Hello everyone, I'm Animusj. Welcome to another Minecraft video.
And welcome back to the Realms SMP. Today we are going to start off by getting a better pickaxe. No, a better axe, yes, that. I've been using this efficiency 2 one for a while, and it's time to upgrade, so I thought that I would show you guys the process that I use in order to do this. So step 1 is we come over to this dude, and we get some axes, which I actually already have, but that's okay. Then we come over to the grindstone, and we remove their enchants. Now for this axe, we're going to be doing unbreaking and efficiency. So here's unbreaking 3, I'll need one of those. And then efficiency is, oh, there it is right there, efficiency 5. Okay, so we have efficiency 5, unbreaking 3. We'll be able to upgrade those to the 1 up using the goblin. So here's Gerald, whose name is now going to be Juniper D. And the reason his name is Juniper D is because, well, JD, AKA Juniper, is a very, very strong supporter of mine who is on the Skyland server that we have, and he has been massively active in the Discord, and he's been with me for, well, a very long time. He comments on all the videos, he watches all the videos, and he's just an all-around great guy. So yeah, if you want to have one of these dudes named after you, well, be like JD. In any case, JD, thank you very much. We are going to be going to efficiency 6. So we put the efficiency 5 book, we put the axe, and there we go, efficiency 6. Now we need to come over to one of these guys. Aha, here we go. And he's going to turn unbreaking 3 into unbreaking 4. There we go. So this is, it's always cheaper one way around. And I don't know why, but it is. So now we have unbreaking 4, efficiency 6. Throw on some mending and some silk touch, and then we'll go ahead and name this thing Animusj. And there we go. Now, oh, I don't need you anymore, do I? Oh, it's okay, I'll put you in my backpack just in case something happens. In the previous video, we built the gold and XP farm thrice. Yes, I said thrice. I'm trying to be fancy. It means 3 times. We did it 3 times. and it finally works. So let's see if anybody has signed up. Nobody. That's okay. It hasn't actually been that long in between when I finish making it, when I'm recording this one. And it looks like somebody bought the pink silk touch tool, but not the red one. I would have bought the red one. And this must be our payment from Lilith. Lilith, pleasure doing business with you. Now, the reason I was crafting up this axe is because I finally have an area where we're going to do our storage. Yes, our storage. Finally. The underground thing that we have going on inside of here is just not gonna cut it. It's not gonna cut it. We're gonna turn this entire area right here from the ground all the way up to there into a giant building that looks similar to that, but not quite. And that is going to be our storage. And we can cut into the mountain in order to get more space for all of our junk. Junk like this, that it's just random things that I just don't have room for right now. Yeah. But first what I need to do is get all the resources, which means cutting down a whole bunch more acacia trees and a whole bunch more of the blue nether warped nylite. You know what I'm talking about. The blue ones. Oh, and has anyone seen Perry? We are here with Lilith, and we built, this is a temporary aquarium for Perry. And oh no, I'm stuck. The goal is to stay out of Perry's aquarium. Because we found out that if you let them dig up enough clay, they'll eventually dig up their fedora. So our plan is to take over the server by getting lots of fedoras and selling them for millions of dollars, right? Sounds good?
Perfect plan, absolutely.
Perfect plan, no flaws at all. Got lobster tails, which is supposedly their favorite food. There you go. Did they both? Yeah. Oh, look at the little baby. He looks so good. Oh, there they go. The baby and Perry both. Is that one right there? It is,
Oh,
look!
that is one.
Hold on,
I
let me
wonder if
sleep,
that
let me
was
sleep.
Perry. Well, I'm
Okay,
gonna get some
and
more
then-
lobsters and see if I can breathe them again. Then I can.
There we go, he's wearing his hat!
He's wearing his hat? Oh, I want to see
Yes.
this. Oh my goodness. He is adorable.
It's so
Oh,
perfect.
you're so cute.
That's awesome. Okay, I'm gonna go get some more redstone, okay? All right, so we already have quite a few hats that we can sell. So we'll have to get together soon, make a shop, and start making lots of money. So there I was, right? Gathering wood. Quite a bit, as you can see. It may not look like a lot at first glance, but I have the stack upgrade on, so there is actually, in a lot of these places, 2 stacks per slot. But I made a series of discoveries, and I do mean a series of discoveries. Discovery number 1 is that twisted vines smelt into end rods. And the end rod is what we need in order to make the iron rod, which is what we can use with a piston in order to break blocks. I can, in fact, make my boring machine without going to the end. Now, the second discovery that I've made has caused me to come down and build a beacon, which we still have plenty of emeralds for. And then we can do this with it. Yes, redirecting beacons. Now the question is, does redirecting it extend the effects? And how far? Okay, we have reached the end of the range. I could not get it to go to here, so let's see how far. Right there, that is how far it will go. Now, can I redirect it from here? So let's see. If I do this, put it here, can I then do another one over here? Is that just one direction limit, or is that overall traveling limit? It appears to be the overall traveling limit. I see. Okay. That is still incredibly cool. No idea what we're going to use it for, but it's amazing. Now, the third discovery has to do with the Corundum Blocks, what these crystals or clusters grow on. You see, if we look at the recipe, well, we have Corundum sheets, but we look at the usage, and if we get enough of them, we can make runes out of them using the Corundum and the stone. And you can make a rainbow rune if we find all the different colors, and there's multiple, obviously, colors that can be made. And I do have a cave that has the orange and the red. However, the other colors I'm not so sure. And is this something we only find, or is this something we can grow or regenerate somehow? Now, what put us onto this series of discoveries was this right here. I was growing the nylium trees, whatever the heck they're called, which requires the warped fungus, okay? So if you have the warped fungus, and then you bone meal them, we get the warped stems, warped trees, right? Which I was then harvesting. But then in order to continue growing more trees, I need more of the warped fungus, and the trees don't drop warped fungus like normal trees would drop their saplings. The way you get them is by bone mealing and just waiting until you get the result. And I got really bored of standing here doing this, trying to get more fungus. See that? That was like 8 bone meal for 1 fungus. Incredibly inefficient. And you know me, I'm all about efficiency in farms. So I started designing a farm for fungus, which then led me to a farm that made tons of bone meal, which then led me to a farm that could also make tons of blaze rods to smelt other things. And that just continued to lead me down the path of discovering all those things. So what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna go back to where that beacon is. I'm gonna dig a massive underground hole, and we are gonna build another farm that is going to support every other farm we're going to end up building after today. Hello there. I like your hat.
Did you enjoy the traditional greeting of the Choco Bros?
Very nice, very nice. Oh,
I
is
kicked my
that how
chocobo.
you treat your chocobo? Really?
No, I'm
Miss
sorry.
Capers?
It's because I changed my button recently for F5.
Ah, I see. Hi, I know.
I'm
She's
sorry,
so evil,
Boba.
isn't she? It's okay. I'll
I'm
be nice
sorry,
to you.
Boba. So, I hear you were fairly insulted by my comments about your XP farm.
I mean, you know, here I am, building and rebuilding 3 times, I might add, the same farm. Finally get it
tragic.
working, and you turn your nose at it. And for only
it's not the
lifetime
XP farm.
membership of 15 diamonds.
It's not
Lifetime.
The,
That means
XP farm.
as
I have a
many
problem
uses
with
as you
Animus.
want.
It's
Imagine.
the use of diamonds as a
Imagine
currency. that
all
I
the
have a
tool
problem with.
repairs. All the tool repairs.
Look at you flexing that netherite pickaxe.
Oh, take a look at the attributes of that netherite pickaxe.
Yeah, look at mine.
Pigeon
Look
egg.
at mine. What I get for not paying for your thing. It's like, ooh, look at that. Wow.
Well, you got efficiency 5 at least.
I had a beautiful netherite pickaxe called Under Pressure by David Bowie and Queen, but
Very nice, very
it
nice.
sadly got lost.
I might have had a very OP sword at one point. It might have lost it in the nether somewhere.
Aw.
Along with
Well-
3 different sets of armor.
Whoops. Is this why you're now rocking the platypus costume?
Well, I have secret armor on right now.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I do as well. I'm not actually wearing a rambutan helmet. I'm actually wearing a sombrero.
Very appropriate. Very appropriate.
Sombrero. And then
So, in
rambutan
regards to your hatred for diamonds, I am in need of something far easier to get, and I need a lot. I need a lot. That if you wanted to provide, I would give you a membership for lifetime
Okay,
membership.
well,
free
let's
XP.
let's hear what it is
XP.
first. Yeah, let's
So
hear what it is first.
I am going to need. Hold on. Let me make sure. Yep. Just
checking my
searching the
notes here,
JEI.
just,
Yep. Okay.
yeah.
Just making sure they're a thing before I go and make an imaginary. I do that sometimes. Just say words that aren't real, like rambutan, which you seem to disagree with the pronunciation of.
Rambutan.
If you wanted to provide me, though, we'll say 3 stacks of red maple leaves. That would be quite sufficient for me.
Oh, yeah, I should be able to do that. I mean, my shears are a little bit broken, but I can always get more.
Yes,
But that shouldn't be a
I'm
problem.
going to need a
What
lot
colour?
of red leaves. The red ones. They gotta be red.
The red ones. Oh, well, that's no problem. Have you got your chocobo?
I mean, I have a handful up there.
Okay,
on
grab
the
your
hill.
chocobo, come with me.
Okay.
I will show you something.
All right.
And yonder in the distance is a maple forest.
Aha.
So I will easily be able to procure you.
Very nice.
The leaves
Very
of your
nice.
desire.
I wish I would have actually known this was here because snails live here, and I traveled so far to find snails. I wonder why the compass didn't.
Yeah,
oh,
like-
because I searched for pumpkin things. I think is why. All red. I'm probably gonna mix some of the rambutan leaves in.
You will never ever be able to say rambutan. Don't worry, I don't mind a monotonous task. Plus,
Oh,
I'm quite good at making tree farms.
Speaking
so-
of objects, actually, I have some things for you. Can I throw them off my chocobo? And there
things
you
I
go.
need,
There you
yay.
go. I saw that you wanted some of those, and I'm actually using those for my project that I'm on right now.
yeah.
But because I have silk touch and everything like that, and my nether portal, you were okay. So that poorly built bridge. You're welcome. Let me just say, first of all,
It was very useful in helping me find my way home.
so by my nether portal is like 30. Well, it's in the blue nether area. I don't know what it's called. The blue nether area. It's blue and red
The
is what I
Wolf
call
Forest?
it. Sure, if that's what's blue. And then it's only about 30 blocks away from the red one, so it's really easy for me to get things. Do you have a waystone
disgraceful.
at your
It's
place?
disgraceful.
Have you waystoned?
No, not yet. I need
You're
to
not
make
one of the cool kids,
which is why I
jeez.
needed the. Not one of the cool kids. Look, all right, look. I have a beautiful house.
It's a wonderful
And it's
greenhouse. Did you realize you built a greenhouse?
Yeah. It's a pun!
Very, very nice though. I do like it. I do like it. Looks great. Looks great.
Go back and watch my first series of Harvestcraft where I built like a ginormous greenhouse.
Oh yeah. I'm a genius. I figured it out. I figured it out. Okay, look, we have so many crystal beacons. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Let's put effects on each one. Okay, so here we are on the surface, and you can see there's only one beam coming out of the ground. Just one. But when we get close enough, hello, effects, close enough, close enough effects. There it is, right there. We get all of them. This is perfect. It's combined every single one of them. We need to put glass over this so we don't fall down. We've combined all 5 beacons into one single beam coming out of the ground. Big brain. Did I say I was going to build a massive hole underground? I meant a sufficient hole underground. It'll get bigger eventually. But what you see here is the result of many, many hours, too many hours actually, of hard work. I changed this farm so many times trying to optimize it and just really stress testing it, I guess you could say, to see what it would do. And we still have the remnants of some of the old tests sitting around. Obviously you can see we have the nether materials in here, and originally what I had, and the reason why there's lovely greens in here, originally I had grass in this section right here, but essentially there's dispensers underneath each section, 1, 2, and 3, and they bone meal, and then there's pistons that move it to break it, and then water flushes it down into the hoppers. Now I ran it for so long and tried so many different techniques in order to make it to where it would essentially feed itself. However, it does not. No, it not even close. It doesn't. It does not produce enough bone meal to continue going, especially if I want to remove certain things like these. Especially because these are a higher rate chance of making bone meal than what the seeds and the other things that grow are. So this is not a providing farm, this is a taking farm. I mean, it will provide us with the warped fungus, the red fungus, as well as these things right here. So we do have ways of getting certain materials with this. It's just not the farm that I wanted it to be. So we are still probably going to end up making a moss farm to turn into massive amounts of bone meal, because this was not the end goal. The end goal is the vines, and although this does produce a blue vine from time to time, it's not enough to do what I want. But if we turn it on, and I have the sounds turned off because it's quite loud, but you can see it bone meals up for a while and we get all the stuff, and then the water flushes it all down into the hoppers, which currently is all just composting. But what we're going to end up doing is just storing all of the we'll bone meal the non-essential things and we will save the essential things. Yes. And if we run it with the sound on, but just not very loud, yes, extremely obnoxious. Now, I started off the episode saying that I was going to build a house for the storage, and I did indeed build the outside of it, just the outside. Between all of the visits with other people and Valentine's Day, and also my daughter's birthday over the weekend, I just ended up with not enough time to do everything that I wanted to do. We also got slightly distracted with some of our science experiments, but that's okay because we learned a lot and it's gonna help us a lot in the future. So I do like the way that this came out. It came out almost exactly the way that I wanted it to look. I might even take out some of these areas and just make the windows go all the way up. No, I'm not gonna do that because we need floors there still, and that would look slightly awkward. That was one of the things that I faced over here. I wanted the windows to go all the way up, but then you see the floor right there, and just, I don't know, I don't like it. I might switch the glass for tinted glass. I might do that. It might look cool, but I wanted a building that would wrap around to this side so that you could see the ocean, and you can see that we do in fact have that, although the banana tree is blocking the view from right there. But as you can see, we have quite a bit of space, and we have 3 floors. So we have ground level, level 2 is here, and then level 3 is where that blue beam is. And then what we can do is we can dig back into the mountain more in order to get more room to put all of our storage stuff. Now, I also changed out some of these naturally built houses. They had the yellow terracotta here, and I changed it out for the stripped warped stem. And I think it looks pretty good. It matches better. I'm not gonna keep all of these. Like for example, some of these, a lot of these are gonna actually get torn down and rebuilt into other things, but I wanted to see how it would look if, oh, there you are, Perry. I wanted to see how it would look if we just changed out the colors and left the building the way that it was. And we would even change like banners to be the more cyan colors. So yeah, and it actually looks pretty good. I do actually like it. So we can leave some of the naturally built village buildings here, but not many of them. A lot of them are gonna end up being either just torn down or otherwise replaced. That is gonna do it for today's episode though, guys, because we have a dragon fight to get ready for. That's right. In the next video, hopefully, we will be taking on the dragon. Yes, even though it is a peaceful mod pack, the dragon is still there. And so we are getting together as a group to go take on the dragon, but it's gonna be a fun, special surprise exactly how we're gonna do it. It's gonna be a little bit crazy. Make sure you hit that like button, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. But that's gonna do it for today. I love you. Bye.